From KETK, you're watching East Texas Live.
Hey, welcome back to East Texas Live on KETK. We love highlighting local authors. And joining me now is Stephanie M. Seaton, the author of The Woman at the Well. Now, this sounds like it's based loosely on the biblical story of the woman at the well. Do I have that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, so what's the book about?
Okay, so the book, The Woman at the Well, we have a main character in the story. Her name is Sheila. And Sheila brings to life the story of the woman at the well. The woman at the well, we only know a few things about her, which were the things that labeled her as the woman that no one wants to be around, gave her a bad reputation. And so these are the things that she was kind of tormented with her whole life. But Sheila, the character, brings to life the fact that in order for a woman to have had 5 husbands, which was one of the things we knew about her, and also the fact that when Jesus had an encounter with her, he let her know that the man that you're living with is not your husband. In order for a woman to get to that point, that she went through that many relationships, she went through that level of low self-esteem, if you would call it, she had to have some things that happened to her in life that got her to that place.
So this book is set in modern times?
It's set in modern terms of Sheila's character, bringing to life the things that happened to Sheila and how it parallels with the life of the woman at the well. It brings heart to the character.
So what made you want to write this book?
I wanted to write this book because I felt that it was very important for people to see her for more than just her sin. There's a lot of women in the world, myself included, where we've made mistakes. You know, we haven't been the perfect Patties. We were the ones that rebelled and went left when we should have went right. But this story, I think, needed to be told because Jesus loved this woman. She made the Bible. And instead of just us hearing about her faults, I think we needed to have more heart and emotion to the things that caused her, the childhood trauma, the rape, the molestations, the things that happened in her life that created that hole that she had in her heart. It was very important to bring that story to life because she searched her whole life for something. You know, she may not have, it may have been, the husbands or the men for her, but for a lot of other broken women, that's who I'm called to minister to, broken women. It may be the drugs, it may be alcohol, it may be whatever it is, the pills. But it was very important to bring to life the story and the fact that she was a person. She was a woman who had issues, and yet he still went out of his way to show up for her. But not only show up for her, he waited for her to arrive and have an encounter with her that would change her life. And I thought that was very important to tell that story so that, those women that are broken, that are going through things, the world may throw you away and say, well, you've had 4 husbands, 5 husbands, you're no good for this, or you can't work here, you can't do this. But that's not the message of God, and the picture was really important for me, that it created a picture of redemption. She showed up, and if you could visualize, she showed up in all black. But once she had that encounter with Jesus, the redemption story, itself, she was, cleansed and set free from her sin. And I thought that was very important to bring hope.
Well, this all sounds very personal. How much of you, Stephanie, is in Sheila?
A lot.
Have you had 5 husbands?
No.
Okay.
I have not had 5 husbands. I've had 3. And I did have a problematic childhood, abuse in my childhood, abuse in some of those relationships. And so I could definitely identify with the character. I felt counted out.
Is the book out already?
So the book will be out at the beginning of October. Right now the book is in pre-sale. I'm just excited about the project. This is my first book. I've actually started on another, but this is my first project, and I just want this book to touch the lives of women, period, but especially women that have been broken.
All right, Stephanie M. Seaton, she's the author of The Woman at the Well. If you like what you hear, the book's coming out in October, and you can find more information. We'll have it up on the website already, KETK.com. I like that cover art as well. Pretty stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie M. Seaton, for joining us.